Now you know how to place a spread bet, and by now you might have even already made your first trade. In which case, welcome to the world of trading the financial markets. If you have, you might have noticed that there are different orders you can place when you trade. But if not, then don't worry, because that's what this module is all about. Stop losses and limit orders. The primary use of stop losses is to control the level of any loss you might make, and I'd recommend that as a new client you always use them whenever you trade. The primary use of limit orders are as instructions to take profits at a level pre-selected by you. Both are generally used to close a trade at a specific level, but they can also both be used to open a brand new position, which is why when you close a position, you're always reminded that if there are any stop or limit orders alongside that trade, to cancel them too. Let's look at limit orders first. Now, it can be hard to imagine why you would want to limit your profits, but it does make sense. It can be useful to set targets and work to a trading plan when you're dealing in the financial markets. And we encourage all of our clients to take the time to consider and plan their trading strategies appropriately, and there is a trading plan in the back of Trading IQ to help you do just that. Also, if you don't have the time to sit monitoring your positions all day, a limit order can protect you if a position does hit your preferred target and then falls back before you've had the opportunity to see it and close the trade. And placing a limit order couldn't be easier. Let me show you. Let's say that Marks & Spencer is trading at £5.99 to £6. It's Christmas and we're all buying socks and underwear, and you want to go long to hopefully profit from the increased seasonal sales. You're happy to go long at £1 per point movement, but don't think it'll rise much above 640 points. To safeguard that position and close out the trade automatically, should you be right, you could set up a limit order guaranteeing a profit of £40 should the stock hit 640. As this is a separate instruction to your initial order, double-click on Marks & Spencer again to start another trade, and it will load as usual in the order ticket window. You'll see the order type listed as Market. By clicking on the arrow symbols to the right of Type, you can change the sort of order you're placing and make it a limit. Next, you need to specify in which direction you're going to be trading. In this example, we are already long, having bought at £6. So to close out the position, you will need to set a limit order to sell. Then, by either typing directly into the limit field or using the order amount adjuster, you can set your chosen limit. You will also see the letters GTC. This stands for Good Till Cancelled. This means that they will roll over into the next trading day unless they get triggered or you choose to cancel them. You can choose to automatically close or cancel your orders at the end of each day by changing this to a day order. When you've finished, click Place and the order will be submitted as normal. If Marks & Spencer does trade up to 640, your limit order will activate and automatically close your position, and in this example would realise a profit of £40 for you. Let's say it rises to 620 and you don't think it will keep going. You can close the position yourself, but you must remember to cancel the limit order as well, otherwise it could get triggered later. This next bit is very important, so I hope you are listening. As a new client, you should be using stop-loss orders with every single trade that you do. A stop-loss order can limit how much you will lose should the trade move in the wrong direction. Placing a stop-loss order is done in much the same way as placing a limit order. This time you're trading on the UK 100 just before Christmas, and you think the market will rise in value, so you go long or buy at £1 per point. Because you don't want to risk losing too much money on the trade should you be wrong, you look at the current price, 62.98 to 6,300, and decide that you wouldn't want to risk that price falling below 62.80. So you set a stop order to guard against this. As this is a separate instruction to your initial order, double-click on the UK 100 again to start another trade, and it will load up as usual in the order ticket window. By clicking on the arrow symbols to the right of the type, you can change the sort of order you're placing and make it a stop. Next, you need to specify in which direction you are going to be trading. In this example, we are already long, having bought at £1 per point at 6,300. So to close out of the position, you will need to set an order to sell. Then, either by manually entering it into the field or by using the amount adjuster, you set your stop loss at 62.80. meaning that with a £1 per point bet, you could stand to lose £20 because if the price does drop to the level you have set, your trade will automatically close out for you. There is no charge for setting up a standard stop-loss order, so it makes sense to use them, and you can set as many stop-losses as you want. However, if you choose to close the market order yourself before the stop-loss is activated, you must also remember to cancel the stop-loss yourself, otherwise it will activate at a later date should the stock reach the level you have set. Cancelling a limit order or a stop-loss order is easy. Select the Pending Orders tab, because that's essentially what a limit or stop-loss order is, an order which has yet to be activated. Then click the Cancel icon for the order you wish to cancel. Once you start trading, it will become habit to cancel your stops and limits, but just in case, we give you a reminder every time you close a trade. There are 3 other order types, and your Trading IQ pack has all the information about them that you need. But they are Guaranteed Stop-Loss Orders, or GSOs, One Cancels the Other Orders, or OCOs, and finally, If Done Orders. These are all ways in which you can manage your trading strategies, and we would recommend that you take the time to familiarise yourself with them once you start trading.